When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will take the first swing of the game. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Balls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Makes the grab. It's Waddle. Oh, what a cut! Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. Looking to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That's a first down for the offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive to haul that one in.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grabbed in the middle. It's Waddle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's York. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going downfield for the big play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the right. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Pulls it in, it's Booker. Looking for room at the 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. This time around. Quarterback on the keeper. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage.
He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in on the right. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the league.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll just down it right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. The quick out. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. On the move is the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Lost to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy is the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. Looking for room at the 25. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On to attempt to try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got his man. The Ducks in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fellow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume, and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the defense drags him down. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Completes the shuffle pass. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's York. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. And the ball's out there after it. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. defense, and they couldn't catch him. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Well, Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's York. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quick spin on the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Here's the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. If there's time to pad the stats. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.